What's up, YouTube? It's Cholula's Comics, and I'm happy to be bringing you part 3 of my 13 Nights of Halloween. Switching things up just a little bit for tonight. Um, Today is a special day. It's actually my son Jonathan's birthday. Jonathan is 4 years old today. So, it's Saturday, and we're going to be busy running around. So this is going to be a little bit of a quicker video. Um, and it's Saturday, so I'm guessing a lot of you guys are having family time and just running around doing your own thing, but still wanted to make sure that I made good on my videos. And actually, I got some exciting news in that I got my box in yesterday, just in time to do this video. A couple of months ago, I think it was September 1st, at San Francisco Comic Con, I got to submit some books. I got to meet some good artists, and this is part of my haul from that show. So reason I'm shooting this in a little bit different angle is because I'm bringing you part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of The Walking Dead Whisperer Wars. These are all of the cover Bs as done by Arthur Adams. They're all signed by Arthur Adams, and they're connecting covers. So I kind of really wanted to show them all connecting, all lined up. And not just individually, so that way you get the big picture to see what it actually looks like. It might be kind of hard to see in the video because of the glare and the shininess of these damn brand new CGC cases, but at the same time, I just wanted you guys to get the look to see of kind of the perspective that I see when I get to see these books. It's a really great, awesome set to have. I'm super pumped to have got in it. I've always wanted something signed by Arthur Adams. As a matter of fact, the only other thing that I own by Arthur Adams is I own a Wolverine baseball cap that he did art on, and I had him sign it. But that's the only other signature besides these books that I'd had to date, as far as 6 from Arthur Adams. So I'm really happy to have added these to my collection. I'm not going to get too deep into the story on this. It's still a relatively new story for The Walking Dead. But here we have The Walking Dead number 157. It's part 1 of the Whisperer Wars. And of all the covers, this is my favorite cover by far. I love the way Arthur Adams drew Michonne here. She looks like a badass. She's already decapitating one zombie. She's got her eye set on the horde that is coming after her, as well as the Whisperers that are disguised as zombies in the crowd. And she's just a badass, dude. She's focused. She's ready. She's ready for war. This one came back as a 9.6. And you know what? I actually spent the couple extra bucks to get the Walking Dead labels. I thought it'd be really cool to own the whole set, have them all Walking Dead labels, have them all gold label, and have them all signed by Arthur Adams and line them all up. I'm really pumped to have this set in my collection, and the only difference between these Walking Dead labels, as you can see, there's I think there are 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 different labels. This is one of them. Because Michonne's on the cover, I got the Michonne label for her. You see some of the information here, kind of like the regular gold CGC labels. It says Walking Dead 157. It's an Image and Skybound title that was released in August of 2016, and it says signed by Arthur Adams, September 1st of 2017. So the rest of the information, since we would normally have it here, is actually on the back of the label. And so you'll see here it says Robert Kirkman story, Charlie Aldard and Stefano Giordano art, and Arthur Adams did this cover. If it had any other special info, it would be in this section here. This one is just kind of, it kicks off that storyline, but nothing too special about this book other than that, as far as the notes for the book are concerned. Next, we have The Walking Dead. This is number 158, part 2 of the Whisper Wars. I got this one returned to me at a 9.4. They don't have, I believe this is the Jesus character from The Walking Dead, and they don't have a label for him, so I just got the regular Walker label, and it's still a cool label. I really like the way it looks. I like the way it came out. On the back here, again, that same information, and this one does have a special note. This one is actually the death of Father Gabriel Stokes. So hopefully not too big of a spoiler if you guys haven't read this yet. But this one is actually the death of Father Gabriel Stokes, and it's noted again because I got the special Walking Dead label. It's noted in the back. And as a matter of fact, I just wanted to point one other thing out. They even went so far not only to add the little character, depending on what label you picked, but each grade has its own blood spatter on it. So this one just has blood around the label, and I'll compare it to the Michonne label. If you see, she has blood going across it and dripping down the sides of it. I think they just kind of gave everybody their own blood spatter on the label to kind of signify what their fighting style is and what they bring to the table. Next is Walking Dead number 159. This one is featuring Andrea on the front cover. She looks pretty badass. I really like her in that, Mexican style sarape and that hat, and she got the 2 6-shooters. She's sick. She's a character that definitely took a different turn in the TV show, but I really like her in the story arc. I like her in the comics. I was kind of bummed to see that it came back on 9.0. But it is what it is. I know why. I should have pressed it. It's definitely got some wrinkles here. I don't remember the wrinkling being there before that, but looking at it through the case, you probably can't tell in the video, but looking at it through the case, you can see that it does have some wrinkles. And it's also unfortunate because the special note on this book, as some of you guys might already know, this is the issue, it's the death of Lucille. So, out of all the damn books to get it, this one did, but, and you know what, you guys, I'm sorry, I've been skipping out. Arthur Adams signed this one, damn glare, signed this one in red, down here. I was hoping, I should have got him to sign it on her sarape. I think it would have stood out better, but, oh well. On this one, I really like the placement. I had him sign it in red too, and it's on the Walker's back, the back of his already red and blood spattered shirt. So it blends in, but at the same time it stands out. I like it. It's cool. Michonne, he signed it in gold on her thigh. I know what he was thinking there, huh? Next, I have, this one is Walking Dead number 160. Obviously, Rick Grimes here on the cover. Arthur Adams signed it again right there on Rick's shirt in red, so it kind of blends in with the blood spatters. I made sure to get the Rick Grimes label for this one. Came back on 9.6, not too bad. I'm okay with that. No special notes on this one. Nothing special or out of the ordinary happens. But if you notice, on Rick's label, there's a bullet hole on the very top where the grade is. So again, just another little tweak, another little different thing that they did to make each label kind of be individual and stand out. So I was pretty pumped about that. I just know I only noticed that when I received them today. I didn't notice that when I picked them out at the CGC booth. This one is Walking Dead number 161. This is part 5 of 6 of the Whisperer Wars. He signed it. Arthur Adams signed it right here. And what this is actually part of Negan's jacket that's spilling over from the next cover. And we got a picture of Carl looking pretty badass there, along with Lydia, who's the daughter of the leaders of the Whisperers. I think the character's name is Alpha. There's no Carl or Lydia label, so I just got the regular Walker label. Nothing special about this one on the back, but still really cool. I'm really pumped about the way these line up. And finally, you guys, I have Walking Dead number 162. And this one, thankfully, came back at 9.8. And you see Art Adams signed it right in the middle there in gold in Negan's jacket. Man, I always have problems lining these things up. This one came back at a 9.8, and it's the end. It's the end. It's the end portion for the storyline. Pretty cool, honestly. It's I like the background in this one. I think he drew Negan a little too buffed out for my taste, but it's still a good cover to have and completes the set pretty nicely. So yeah, that's it, you guys. Happy to show these books off to you. If you guys have any questions about the books, about CGC, about the labels, or anything like that, feel free to give me a shout. Some of them, I will disclose it. Some of these books, I don't know if you can tell, they got mounted or shifted weird. They're not lined up perfectly, and I'm gonna contact CGC to see what we can do about that. I don't know if they're gonna do a re-holder for me. To be honest, I kind of don't want to. If you guys have any experiences with that, let me know. But I was kind of disappointed that, and that's not the only one. Some of them are kind of off kilter. They're not really even. But anyways, that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. Just wanted it to be a quick video, but at the same time, wanted to keep with our Halloween theme. So we got some zombies for today. Again, feel free to hit me up in the chat. Thank you for everybody who's been tuning in. This is night 3 of my 13 nights of Halloween. I'm gonna keep it moving. I think the next episode, which will come through tomorrow on Sunday, I'm definitely going to do a story for that one. Sundays are more of a chill day, so we'll have more time, and I'll do a cool little Halloween related story for that one. But until next time, you guys, just trying to get ready for Halloween. You guys keep it safe, keep it fun out there, and until I see you next time, keep stacking hella comics.